Hi, Iris. This is Susan Hill. Thank you so much for peer editing my lesson. If you go to edmodo.com, you should be able to get into the lesson. If you already have an account, it'll take you to your account. I'm going to log in because I've already signed out. I'm going to log in with Google. I'm going to go into my account. It's taking a little bit. And then if you go into join a class and type I'm sorry, I keep saying the wrong thing. N9Z98M. It should let you join. It's saying it's invalid because I'm already a member of that class, so I'm going to cancel. I'm just going to go ahead and walk you through it. If for some reason you have a problem getting into the account, I will send you a new code, but that code should work. It has been letting me in. I created this lesson for a group of kindergarten students who are mathematically secure in addition within 5. And I just felt like they needed to be pushed a little bit further and a little bit deeper, have a little bit more rigor. So I'm introducing them into real world story problems through cognitively guided instruction and joint result unknown problem types. I understood that these are kindergarten students and they are not at the point of being readers yet. So I made sure to insert a Flipgrid small group math welcome video for them so that they can listen to me welcoming them into this group. I am kind of curious as to whether or not, if after you listen to it, I should have done a little bit more explanation as to why they're in the group. I'm definitely game for feedback on that because I can go back and change it and reinsert a new video letting them know what's happening. I have already started this lesson with these kids because they were ready for it, and boy, it has been an eye-opening experience as to some of the things that need to be changed and fixed, especially now that I know if they're, that they need more guidance. So I'm definitely already going back and reworking things. If you scroll up, you can get to the first task problem. And I went ahead and inserted this task into Edmodo because sometimes I have kids who are absent during that time because they get pulled out for activities that they have to also go to. So I felt like if by inserting it into this Edmodo program, they can go and listen to it on their Chromebook and listen to me explaining it and work it out and then bring me the problem when they're finished. So, but you can click on the problem and see what the problem is or working. You can also click on the explanation video. Again, I used Flipgrid to record myself explaining the directions and what I needed for them to do to complete this task. I went and created a 10-question multiple choice assessment using Edmodo for just simple zero, 0 plus 1 is 1, 2 plus 3 is 5, just simple problems that they should be able to accomplish and find the answers to using pencil, paper, fingers, counters, whatever it is they need to accomplish the problem. And I only have them choose between 3 choices, like A, B, C. One of those has the correct answer. So if they worked it out, they should know the correct answer. And I did put a notice on there that this assignment should not have to take the maximum of 60 minutes set by Edmodo. Again, these are kindergarten students who will be using pencil and paper and manipulatives to solve the problems. And so my thoughts are that they're not going to need to take the whole 60 minutes, but if they need to, it has been through Edmodo's set up that they have 60 minutes if they need it. I did also create a link to my PDF that I used to show the different learning objectives that I created for ABCD format. There are 3 objectives. You can click on that link and look at them and see if there's anything that maybe I need to change or fix with it. I'm very open to making any corrections that need to be made. I have the learning activities for the lesson in case for some reason somebody was confused as to what tasks I needed them to accomplish. They're right there. And then I have the assessment rubrics. I used Rubistar to help me create the 2 rubrics for the independent activities. I felt like the Edmodo assessment, multiple choice assessment, because they're grading it, definitely didn't really need a rubric. I can look at it and go, okay, well, they have 8 out of 10, so I know that they are secure in this. They've mastered it. If they didn't get an 8 out of 10, we need to look in there and see what's going on, kind of like that. I did come up and I did put a link to task 2, because task 2 is more of a pencil paper back there with me. Let's work it out and let's re-explain some of the things that are going on. And then if you scroll up some more, I have the links to the resources and materials that I used to create the lesson for my small group math students. You can go to my link and it will take you to those links, resources, and materials. I decided to use the ISTE standards for my students, and I am focusing on the empowered learner. And in the empowered learner, I am trying to make sure that they're using technology to seek feedback, not just for them, but for me in a way, to know what I need to do to help them improve with their practicings. And if something needs to be demonstrated in a different way, what can we do to do that? And I chose these standards because I felt that they fit best for this lesson. The students are using multiple choice assessment to demonstrate their understanding of addition within 5. I also came down in the comments and went ahead and put in the Arkansas State math standards for kindergarten. I felt like this lesson really hit on KOAA and KOAA2 and KOAA 5. And you can read through those and see that I chose those because it talks about using real world problems. It talks about using various strategies and manipulatives. And it even explains that expressions and equations are not required but recommended by the end of kindergarten. So that's some of the things that I am working on with that group in this lesson. So I am very curious as to some of the things that you feel like I can do to create a better lesson with this, and I look forward to your feedback and your ideas and suggestions for creating, again, a better lesson. Thank you so much, Iris.